Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Bee Swarm, after 5 months of waiting, finally had its most long awaited, anticipated, and amazing update. This is actually a pretty important video for all of my viewers to watch, and I suggest that you stick through this entire video. Yes, it's looking a bit long, and at the rate we're going, it's probably going to be pretty boring. But I assure you, this video is to make sure that all of you know what's going on concerning me and my channel. And that is, I am quitting Bee Swarm Simulator. Many of you are now wondering, oh my god, how could you counter this idea? Air animates, no! Don't do this! You have fans that want to see you dominate Bee Swarm! No. Trust me, when I say that me quitting this game is probably the best thing that will ever happen. From your perspective, probably not, but this one's personal. You see, I love Bee Swarm. I really do, like a heck ton. But this game has seriously affected my life, and not in a very good way. Mainly affecting my performance in school, but I'll delve into more topics later down in this video. About this channel, however, that was the least of my worries when making this decision, because I already have a main channel that I want to continue working on. So with my overall thought, it was quite easy for me to figure that it was the best for me to quit Bee Swarm. This, however, also means that this channel will no longer be active. I'm leaving behind all Bee Swarm things that I've come across over the year and a half, right here, right now, once and for all in this YouTube video. Also, just to make sure that we're on a good level field between the trust with myself and you viewers, this video isn't going to be quite a ranting video with no direction at all. I'm actually going to be stating you key reasons to why I've made this decision. It wasn't overnight at all. I've thought long and hard. And I'm going to make sure that I won't mindlessly run off talking about why this game is now completely garbage, which is of course not. In fact, this is legitimately the most game-changing update this game has seen in ages. I have all my high faith in Onett, and I wish for him to continue his amazing endeavors with development on Roblox with Bee Swarm Simulator. Just I am simply no longer going to be a spectator of it. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video. So, I really love Bee Swarm. I've said this a bunch of times. The gameplay was something I've never experienced before, and I've had a lot of fun during the time which I spent. Just grinding all day and just plainly hanging out with some online friends I've come across the way. Honestly delightful memories, but also very unpleasant ones. Basically, my perspective on this game has changed from one that is enthusiastic, something that I would look forward to rewarding myself after a long day of school, to now a complete waste of my time. I would grind my butt off all day, yes, but for what gain? Was there gonna be any long-term reward for me in real life? It's not like I'm gonna get a trophy in the mail or anything, and it's gonna read, hey, you're an amazing bee swarmer, keep it up. What I'm getting to is that mindlessly playing all day on Bee Swarm wasn't gonna help me in the long term. It isn't gonna make my life a cakewalk. In fact, it just made that the very opposite. I have a life outside of Roblox, outside of YouTubing, that is quite important, and plenty responsibilities were there that I couldn't keep up, cause I just wanted to play a few extra minutes swinging a porcelain dipper. And with no surprise, I got school. School is a place where you get an education and learn proper values to live a sustainable life. And playing Bee Swarm just didn't feel like it. After some time, I figured that Bee Swarm just isn't cool for me anymore. And then I slowly crawled further away from Bee Swarm until now, where I officially declared that I quit. Here's a more specific timeline so you can grasp it a little bit better. Around the beginning of May last year, I really began to indulge in Bee Swarm a lot. I would grind all day and then hit the top of the leaderboard sometimes, the daily leaderboard. But then my grades in school were really starting to dip. May 28th was when exam weeks begin, so I did begin to realize that B-Swarm wasn't really working out, but I still kept playing. Quite a distraction that was. And then one exact week after exams finish, I go on a vacation to Florida. FYI, I live in the Bahamas. And then this is when my perspective really began to change about B-Swarm. This vacation got me away from using my computer literally 24/7 just to grind honey. And it got me to relax, doing things like shopping and just regular sightseeing. It was almost therapeutic for me, meaning that it was able to make me feel better, literally cleansing my mind off of B-Swarm. So it was at this point where I was actually able to make a clear decision about me and my addiction with this game, and I decided that over the next 10 weeks I have for summer, I will keep my distance from B-Swarm Simulator. Now, if you're an avid watcher of my channel, you might be confused by what I'm saying. Basically, around the time where I just made that decision, I uploaded a video called I'm Coming. I kept it on my channel and then I privated it. This was purposeful because I didn't want people to make an assumption that I will actually be grinding B-Swarm for like the next few weeks of summer. And then, of course, it's just that it's not true. I actually wasn't going to be climbing the leaderboard, since I'll be away from B-Swarm. So yeah, I did unprivate it and now it's just titled I'm Not Coming, just to display the truth a little bit better. But going back on topic, believe me, placing this barrier was crucial so that I couldn't slip back into the grind. My mind was actually becoming hardwired and determined not to return, because I knew if I couldn't, who would know what would happen to me when school reopens. So this was an important step in making sure that I break this addiction. And quite honestly, I am so glad that I did. If you didn't know, school is already like back in session by now, for most people. And I don't have to worry about getting dragged back into this game's deadly claws. I trained my mind not to be drawn towards B-Swarm, and it has definitely worked. I'm performing a lot better in school, and now I'm finally back in control over my life. So yeah, this game was addicting. Certainly because I had never felt so attached to a great game like B-Swarm. But over the recent months, I was able to break away from it, and I have no regrets. If you've made it this far into the video, then I congratulate you, because this part is where things get really important. My final reason I've made my decision to quit is because this game updates super slow, and it's quite an unlucky coincidence. Now, if you don't understand it yet, let me shed some light for you. This was the longest hiatus B-Swarm has had to update. It took 5 whole months to get to this update, and that was plenty of time for me to make that decision. So yeah, Onett sure made it easy for me to lose interest, because the game updated a little bit slow. But I'm not blaming Onett. He's a single developer. He needs time to actually get his game up and running, and I really do respect him for his humongous efforts. But unfortunately, the cards didn't roll in the favor of me staying. I had the entire summer, and what I stated from the first reason, it's plus. I had the entire summer, and from what I stated in the first reason, I was able to give my mind some space to set a course to quit B-Swarm, once and for all. But overall, I'm happy. I'm happy that I can actually come home and do something productive, and not worry about who's beating me on the leaderboard or anything. I have my life back, and it's all good again. But of course, I still must give massive respects to the B-Swarm Simulator still. This is an awesome game, and it sure has given me memories that I will never forget. So in conclusion, I'm quitting basically because my life was falling apart, because I was addicted to this game. So I slumped away from B-Swarm to regain to regain control of my life. Now before you click off or anything, since you're probably hoping the video's over, what I'm about to say is very important. Do not quit because I'm quitting. The sole purpose of this video was just to inform my viewers so they won't be left in the dark of my disappearance. It is not to discourage anyone. Beeswax Simulator is still going to be there. It's still going to be there for everyone. Move on without me. Continue making honey, you honeymakers. Take it from AR Animates himself. One legend to another. Onett needs all the support that he can. And you are going to be the one who can make it happen. I've already done my part. It's just that my time has finally come to leave it behind. I thank everyone who's been with me through this short but surprising growth of the channel. I like that. I really do. It was quite a ride. But this doesn't mean I'm completely finished, however. I am done with this channel. But you can continue to support me in my other endeavors by subscribing to the channel that I have pinned in the comment section or going to the link in the description. That is where I started my first YouTube channel, and that is where I'm continuing to work on it. I highly consider that you subscribe to it. And if you're interested in watching weird Steven Universe animations of that sort, then be welcome to come along and subscribe. I will probably post a Discord link sometime in the future, but yeah, this is it. The end of AR Roblox and his career on Bee Swarm Simulator. Continue honey making. Keep the buzz alive. Thanks for coming. Okay, finally finished recording. Now, just to make sure that I can never come back to this accursed game ever again.